Celebrity designer Ty Pennington has put down his tools to return to his hometown of Atlanta to shed light on a topic that he holds very close to his heart: attention deficit hyper disorder, or ADHD as it's commonly known. Now, Ty understands the importance of ADHD firsthand. He was diagnosed when he was just a teenager and continues to be treated for it as an adult. Now, Ty joins us today to tell us more about this and tell us what he's up to. Ty, thanks for being here.
Hey man, I'm glad to do it. So yeah, I'm back in my hometown, the ATL, to team up with Shire and help launch Vyvanse, which it's a new treatment medication for adults with ADHD. And anybody who kind of knows me realizes I'm kind of the poster child for ADHD in the sense that as a kid, man, I was an absolute handful, and I didn't get really diagnosed until I was in college. But the minute I did, it was like somebody put glasses on, like, you know, I guess just everything became more, you know, more in focus. I actually started it really put myself through art school. Just the whole thing's changed. I was like a new person, and I mean, it didn't really change the personality, but it helped me focus and actually achieve some goals I never thought I'd be able to. And now with my schedule, in the sense of like building a house in less than 7 days, traveling back and forth doing that, juggling about 18 different projects, it's amazing that I could actually focus on all that. But it's taken a lot, and definitely treatment. But I'm getting word out to everyone that, you know, if you see any symptoms in somebody, get them treated or get them diagnosed early on, so that they don't have to wait as long as I did, because it really does affect the path you take in life.
Now, today you announced a very important scholarship. Tell us about that.
Right. Yeah, well, you know, I went to art school. The one outlet that I could kind of focus on would be like art, you know, and once I kind of did get treatment, I put myself through art school, and it was a huge thing to me because I finally realized, hey, I've got a talent. Maybe it's worth something someday. And I know other people with ADHD are going through the same struggle, and some of them are in that creative industry. So I teamed up with Shire, and we actually gave a scholarship to SCAD, which is Savannah, basically of arts and design here in Atlanta. And what's great about this is that, you know, it's really going to give somebody else a chance to kind of really be able to pay it forward. So I went ahead and matched what they were given too. And so it's going to make a difference in somebody's life. And for me, the one outlet I have found is creativity, you know, and I've got the great job that I can use my creativity to really make a difference in somebody's life. Well, there's somebody out there with ADHD like me, man, who really wants to kind of make it in the creative field. So I was hoping I could, you know, we could really kind of give it back and help somebody else.
Very nice. And so is creativity how you've been able to channel your energy into something so positive like your work?
Well, yeah, I think here's the thing, you know, when you have ADHD, it is really kind of tough to, well, it affects your work, it affects your home, it affects like your relationships, and when you have something like an outlet where you can actually kind of express some of that energy, it's so necessary. And for me, luckily, I have design, you know, but I get to work on the projects in the different rooms. But I kind of work a magazine, I have a book going on, and like juggling all that really is pretty incredible, considering I was the same guy who really couldn't even focus long enough to read a paragraph. So it's quite a transformation. I know there's a lot of other people out there, and people think that it's just for kids and that you grow out of it. But the truth of it is the symptoms never really go away. And as an adult, you really need you need treatment that's long lasting. And so it's really great that there's breakthroughs like Vyvanse out there that really make a difference in people's lives, because I really wouldn't be the person I am today if I hadn't gotten treatment.
Now, on the other side of that, though, many people think that doctors are maybe too quick to diagnose kids with ADHD. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I think that's really a parent's choice, you know, but I think if there are symptoms, in my opinion, I think, you know, I only know what's best for me. But I think if you see symptoms, I wouldn't wait too long just to have them checked out. And everybody's different. But there are differences between ADD and ADHD. With hyperactivity disorder, you can kind of tell just by the behavior pattern. It's a little more obvious. But, you know, the thing is I would just say don't wait too late to have them kind of checked out, because, you know, I went basically through elementary and all the way through high school, and it affected my grades. So the opportunity to go to even better schools wasn't even an option because of the struggles I went through early on. Because back then, they didn't really have a treatment, but today they do. So I would just say, as a parent, you know, be aware of the treatment options that are out there. And if you have a suspicion they might have it, if teachers have told you something about your kid's behavior or the way they perform at school, you know, give them a shot, have them treated, have them checked out. You know, you never know.
And I want to ask you a little bit about your claim to fame, of course, Extreme Makeover Home Edition. What's happening with the show right now?
We actually just finished our second build. Our season premiere starts in September. It's going to be an awesome season. We're really it's really kind of focusing on local heroes, whether they be teachers that really stand out in the community, or people that take care of kids, or even an 8-year-old girl who's battling something like SMA and who's just an incredible little cheerleader. So it's going to be an incredible season, man. I tell you, I really do have about the greatest job in the world. So we're definitely going to have some great shows coming up, great families, great communities that are actually making it happen. So it's definitely a great thing to be involved in.
All right, Ty. And now before I let you go, I've got to ask quickly, where can people find out more information about ADHD?
Well, there's 2 websites you can go to. Go to www.ADHD support group. Well, ADHDsupport.com, or you can go to Vyvance.com, which is VYVANCE.
All right. Well, Ty, thank you so much for joining us today, and best of luck on everything from the show to the magazine to all that you've got going on. It's great stuff.
Thank you, man. Thanks a lot for having me.
You bet. And that is all the buzz that we have for you today. But make sure to check us out on demand at the entertainment section at abcnews.com. I'm Alicia Davis in New York. Thanks so much for watching this edition of What's the Buzz?